right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Waiting on some people to get in here. Whew, I am worn out. Oh, we got somebody in. Who's the first one in? We got two people in. Who's here? Let's see here. We got Jared. What's up? We got Zach. We got Larry. What's up, man? Hi-Fi Man. Alabama. Karma Good. What's going on? Chris. My boy Christian Gray is in. What's up, man? Watching from the road. Be careful. Candace. All right, you made it. Keith. What's up, man? Side of the road. Right on. Hey, Sherry. My day is going well. Clarence, what's up, man? From Georgia. Right on, right on, right on. Big Racer, my boy's here. All right. All right. How is everybody doing today? Everybody doing good? Arizona at the border. Really? Where at? Mahala. What part of the border? I spent a lot of time down there in the military. Let's see here. Sarah, how are you? Zach, brother, I'm glad you're here. We got 36 people in here already. Patagonia area. Okay, cool. Physical therapy. Man, I hear you. Physical therapy sucks. Listen to one of my coworkers coughing up a lung all day. Oh man, that's rough. 3.5 hours. James made it. Steven made it too. Right on, right on, right on. I'm worn out. Elizabeth made it today. Cool, cool. Yeah, sorry it's kind of in the middle of the day, you know, y'all. It's kind of weird. I was gonna try to get the live stream in from the mountain, but the service wasn't too great. So I have managed to work my way down to kind of the side of the road. Found this little picnic area next to this building. Works out good. From the Mississippi Gulf Coast. That's a nice area. It's a really nice area. So, who can guess what I am doing out here? Any takers? Any takers? Weather looks good. Looks good. Weather's good here too. Thank God. It's been like nasty here. Bigfoot? No. But man, I had a freaking experience with something out here. I don't know what it was. It was weird. I was on the highboy coming down this long stretch of trail. I'd imagine it was probably like a mile long, and it was like all downhill. And pyramids, James got it. There we go. Looking for Egyptians, yeah. So I was coming down this trail, and I was moving, man, and I hear something in the woods kind of keeping pace with me, and I see something kind of moving in the distance, and then all of a sudden this thing just stops, and it like drops down, and it's behind this log. And I stopped. I got it on camera. It was weird. I don't know if it was a bear or if it was somebody in a suit or what it was, but it was kind of a scary situation. Neanderthal. Yeah, it's y'all will see it. It's got kind of like this weird like fur. I don't know why my beard looks like my face is going this direction. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm not sure. I'd imagine everybody by now has seen that TikTok about the guy or about the pyramids in East Tennessee. Well, I was a little bit doubtful at first. I've heard some different things about this, um, and I'm a little bit I was kind of skeptical about the situation uh, until I got up here and started talking to the Rangers. And yeah, so this is going to be interesting because these people have found something really interesting. But the scary thing is, they just straight up built the river right over it, and this thing is Brian, stick around too long and you'll be fair. I know I'm getting to the point, but you know, y'all, I can't help myself. Being in the mountains is my happy place. You know, it keeps my mind occupied. You know, I just much rather be in the woods than to be anywhere else. Even if I'm not finding anything other than, you know, playing with bugs on the ground. The gray hairline, the gray. What was that about my gray? I know my gray is getting kind of crazy here. Seems like the gray highlight there makes the beard look like it's going sideways. Or I do have a dip in. Here, I'll toss the dip. Yeah, that makes a difference. And then I got this gray spot here that's kind of throwing everything off. Plus, I'm kind of sweaty. Um, anyway, do you sell the hat that I'm wearing? I don't, but I should. Because this is just kind of a generic hat that I found one day. Um, so yeah, it's one of my favorite hats. I've never seen another one like this. So yeah, it's I might make one kind of similar to it. I don't want to straight up steal who's ever designed it was. But yeah, this guy's got some. It wasn't this discolored, and the shredding of it has just kind of happened over time. And yeah, so it's actually the hat itself is clean, but the problem is that it's also this kind of tan color, so it's like always looks dirty. But yeah, I like it. I'll see if I can figure out something on a hat. If y'all like this hat, want to buy this hat, we'll so yeah, hello from France. That's wild. That's wild. What kind of dip am I on? So I have recently switched to Cougar. Now, my guys out there that always dipped Grizzly. Let me teach you all a little something. This can is the same exact tobacco, the same exact blend, made in the same exact manufacturing plants. So you can see the side of it. If y'all want to, you can screenshot it. As Grizzly. When I was in the military, well, I smoked cigarettes for like 17 years. But as I was getting older in the military, I was struggling running and smoking a pack of Camel Blues every day. So I switched over to Grizzly, and I've been dipping Grizzly ever since. But recently, I went into the gas station. They wanted like $6 for a can of Grizzly, and I was like, I'm not doing that. So I saw Cougar and saw that it was new, and I was like, yeah, I'll try that. So I bought the Cougar, and the Cougar was $2 and the Grizzly was $6, and it's the same exact thing. The only difference is that it's got a different picture on the front of it. It's got a cougar instead of a bear. So save yourself some money. If you're dipping Grizzly, switch to Cougar. It's the same exact dip. So yeah, enough of that. All right, so Joy's here. What's up? Haven't heard from you in a while. Where you been? Jason's in Ohio. What's up, man? Let's see here, Sir Spookfest, Norfolk, Virginia. Oh, I got a chigger on me. It sucks. Been doing ghost investigations way more for a long time, but grew up in Bridgewater Triangle, Massachusetts. I've wanted to go there. That looks like a really cool place. I've heard some really cool stuff about that area. I'm about to start doing some more traveling. We're gonna be starting to branch out more. Finally, yeah. So we're gonna be doing some of that. I do have. I'm gonna be going to do the LBL here soon, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna try to do a multi-day investigation there. I'm trying to get some more equipment. I'm trying to get my hands on a drone for one. I had found one that I was trying to buy. Yeah, so there's a trail that goes up behind me, y'all. So I didn't want to miss the live. Where I was, I didn't have service, so I've been out here since. I've been out here all day, doing some investigating, and I had promised you all a live. I've been missing several of them here lately, so I didn't want to stand you all up again. I know everybody's looking forward to it, so I sacrificed the location, so we're a little bit closer to civilization than normal. So son got a drone off of Amazon, about $150 with a cam. Yeah, that would be good. I need to get something like that. I've got to get something. I can't really decide on which one I want. The one that I found that I've been trying to convince this lady to freaking meet me to sell it to me it's a DG Phantom 3 Professional. So it's got the 4K camera in it. It's a really nice drone. It's big, but you know, I'm really wanting to incorporate some more cinematic, that word, some movie kind of visuals into my videos, because I've been really trying to improve my quality and improve how I do things. So I think kind of the next step forward is to get a good drone to do that. Sin cinematatic. I'm just kidding. I probably still can't say it. Yeah, I've got speech issues. For those of you all who don't know, yeah. So like growing up, that's why my accent isn't that strong. Growing up, I had a horrible time with speech. Like I could barely talk. Like Christian, dude, thank you so much, man. That is fantastic. I really appreciate it. That's a big help right now because I'm kind of getting the big red weenie from YouTube at the moment. So anyway, I tend to get my speech a little bit messed up sometimes. So that's also why my accent isn't as strong as a lot of people from East Tennessee. Because when you have a bad speech problem when you're a child, they try to get you to stop using that East Tennessee accent. You know what I mean? So, hey, dude, every little bit, it helps, dude. It really does. Every little bit, it all adds up, man. I really appreciate it. Joy, thank you. You are freaking awesome. That is great. Wait. I don't know what I just hit. I hit something. There we go. There it is. I tried to heart your thing, but it's showing me a Tweety bird instead. I don't know what that means. I'm kind of stupid when it comes to the functioning of YouTube anyway. Anyway, besides me being a goofball, when I got here, I came in and I went to the museum. I'm not sure if anybody else does this before you go on these adventures, but I would highly recommend doing this. So if you all go to a new location that you all are wanting to come check out, even if you come up here to Norris and decide you want to check this area out, go to the local museums, talk to the curators, talk to the rangers. More often than not, they are generally like really open and excited about talking about the odd things that happen in the areas. The ranger here, his name is Michael. He's an awesome guy. He was really well educated on what I was talking about, to the extent that a person could be, talking about possible pyramids in East Tennessee. We kind of went back and forth thinking, trying to decide whether or not it was Native American or if it was actually Egyptian. My thought process kind of leans more towards the Native American aspect of it with an Egyptian influence. However, some of the artifacts that they have in this museum here are extremely old, all the way back to the Mississippian. So they've got the Cherokee Indians, I want to say Overhill in here. They've got several artifacts from different time periods here that they have found here. So James, okay, those of you all that have not heard about this, okay, so in the 1930s, when they were constructing Norris Lake, and they were going to flood the area, they did an archaeological dig to try to determine, if there was anything of historical importance in the area. Now, one thing that they found was actually that picture that I posted as the thumbnail of what was identified by a Cambridge professor as being a Egyptian temple. Jeff, what's up, man? He made it. Right on, right on, right on. Um, so whether or not it is going to be whatever this thing is that is still to this day beneath the river, and it's supposedly still there, but it's just under the water. Is could possibly be a pyramid. Rogue, what's up? You made it right on. They So what I have done is I came out here today to just kind of get a general idea of what these particular mountains are like before we hit the water. I wanted to kind of go, just go run around the woods, see if I could find anything, really see how I felt in the woods, see if I noticed any, anything strange. A lot of times when you get into Native American areas, from this is just from my experience, the Native American presence, the spiritual presence is so much different, and it is scary. Jeff, dude, thank you so much, man. That is a huge help. I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that is chipping in right now. I can't express to you how much I appreciate it. It's a big help because I have been I've been spending a lot of money preparing for this trip in particular. So what we're going to be doing is well, I don't know if I want to give it to. Oh, well, it's live. I'll go ahead and tell you. We are going to have a sonar system. That's right, a freaking awesome sonar system that is able to pick up everything that's in the river. We are going to run up and down this river, and we are going to locate where these pyramids or this temple thing is. So I don't know of anybody else in the area that has access to equipment like this. Yeah, there's fish finders, but they're not going to show in detail what we are looking for. And yeah, I think it's going to be huge, because when I even when I talked to the ranger about it, he said that he sees people kind of going up and down the river, but nobody for sure has, or he doesn't know of anybody that has done any type of investigating like that. Russell, dude, that's awesome. That is freaking great. I can't express to you. Like, I've been eking by, and I don't know what's happened. Kind of, I don't know. I don't really want to talk about the financial situation because I'm grateful. I'm beyond grateful to get what I do get. But something's been going on, and I don't know exactly what yet. And getting answers is like pulling teeth. In dealing with these situations. So I don't want to talk too much about it. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, I missed. That was a long one. Okay, man, I've been wanting to do that ever since I found out about this pyramid several years ago. Yeah. So I've heard a lot of people talking about it, but as far as executing any sort of plan, in doing anything like that. It just, I haven't heard of anybody doing it. So we have been watching the water quality extremely closely. We had initially planned on going this past Tuesday to do the investigation, but water quality wasn't very good, and we're going to be covering a pretty massive area with this thing, so it's going to be very important for the water quality to be pretty much perfect. That way, we don't miss anything. The boat that I'm getting it from is from Knoxville Fishing Guide. I'm not sure if anybody likes to go fishing, or has looked into getting a guide, but you could definitely reach out to him. He's got a couple boats available. I think he takes up to like 5 people. One of the boats is a jet boat. So he's got drift boats, jet boats. So if you all want to do any type of like fly fishing, bass fishing, muskie fishing, if you want to do some fishing, Knoxville Fishing Guide is the way to go. Local company, so that's always a plus. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what Christian's talking about here. I wish the freaking chats would actually stay up. Okay. You would think they've left it above water. It should have been. I just wonder if it didn't fit, so now it doesn't exist. Keep hearing those stories. So one thing that people are not taking into account with this is that in this lake, in the Clinch River, there are areas where it's over 200 foot deep. So this lake and the connecting rivers in this watershed is pretty massive. I didn't even realize that. I didn't know it was that deep, especially when you see the water quality here. The water is totally different than everywhere else in East Tennessee. The water itself is this like crystal kind of blue color. It's really weird looking. I don't know if it. Yeah, STTP, what are you doing? You're late. You're supposed to be here 15 minutes prior to 15 minutes prior. Come on now. Get it together. It's not like I put this out randomly. I'm just kidding. You had no idea. I mean, I told you all vaguely this morning that I was going to try to get in alive today, but I tend to say that I'm going to get alive. I'm all excited about the live, and then unfortunately, I end up in a place where I can't do a live. So, Melissa, you were late too. Okay, look. Okay, this being late is totally unacceptable. Okay, like I don't know what y'all are thinking. So we're gonna have to do some sort of corrective training on this. Because, I mean, there's 74 people in here. I think a few of you were late, and it's just not acceptable. I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm ecstatic that I have 74 people that are able to stop in the middle of the day to listen to me randomly talk on the side of the road. So, it's cool. Let's see here. Keep your head up. Been in a wheelchair since 2006, and I would love to get out there myself. So, Daniel, here's my question. Um, do they like? You said you've been in a wheelchair. Do they like offer any? Because I do have a lot of subscribers that watch my content. Do they offer like any? And this might be a stupid question, but like, do they make any type of like off-road kind of wheelchairs or systems like that? Because I feel like there's this massive group of people out there that have this desire to, want to be able to get out on the trails, and but they just can't because there's nothing available to them like that. I would think that something like that would be somebody would want to make something like that. Um, there's wheelchairs with tracks. Yeah. Huh. That'd be sick. Like a tracked wheelchair with like a motor, like a while back I saw these guys that made what was it called? Can't remember. It was some sort of military kind of type vehicle. But it was like an individualized sort of wheelchair, and it had like it had like suspension and tracks, and it had like a V8 in it. Like it was badass. Well, man, I always say, if nothing else, if you can, try to get yourself to a park. I know in the Smokies, I think Laurel Falls, they have some paved trails. Um, but I'll tell you what, dude. From now on, wherever I go, I'll keep an eye out, and I'll start trying to come up with, I don't know exactly where you are, but if you were to come to East Tennessee, maybe we could put together some kind of cool, you know, that way if you want to get out, explore, kind of like a map of areas where you could go check out, because I mean Laurel Falls is awesome. It's a great trail, and there's several, I guess, places like in Cades Cove you could go check out. Um, where am I now? I am in Norris. I'm just outside of like the dam. I'm behind a library right now, so I was out on the trails, but service wasn't very good. So, like I said, I've been kind of slacking on my lives, so I wanted to get a live going. That way, at least you all know what's going on with the channel, because I tend to, be bouncing around all over the place. So tomorrow I'm heading out into the Smokies. So I will be out there tomorrow. Yeah, looking for some more tunnel systems. So, Dale, where are you at? You said East Tennessee, but where in East Tennessee? You have to go now. Joy, you're not allowed to leave. You gotta stay. I'm just kidding. But thank you for coming, Joy. I really appreciate it. You're awesome. Thank you for the support. Between Morristown and Newport. Okay, cool. Yeah, my phone's actually dying now. I'm on 15%, so we might have to cut this a little bit short today. I've had a lot of caffeine. Anyway, Elizabeth, my day has been going great. I ended up on this cliff that was like crazy. Am I from Maryville? No, I'm not. I grew up, um, well, I'm from, so it's like on the Loudoun County line, essentially. It was kind of part of Farragut. So I was as far west as you could go. So, but not far from Maryville. Maryville's like, I think probably 15 minutes from me. I'm kind of like in a bowl. There's areas. Yeah, Oneida's cool. Yeah, Oneida's like, I think 30 minutes from me. So I'm like close to everything. Like I can go to the Smokies, I can go to Cumberland Mountains, Newport, Harriman, White Pine. Kind of everywhere is close. Yeah, I got family from there. Cool. Yeah. Unfortunately, everything's changed a whole lot. It's kind of funny. I was looking at Wikipedia the other day, and it talks about it being a rural area, which it used to be. This has only happened in the past, like, probably 10 years or so. Just an absolute explosion of people. And now they're just like packing in apartments everywhere. And I don't even know like where these people are going to work. Like, back in the day, what's up, freak? What's up, Jim? It's weird. Back in the day, it was nothing but farmland. It was just farm after farm after farm. But now it's just like cookie cutter house. So, scared silly. Okay. With my comments, okay, I get, because of the amount of videos that I get tons of comments. Okay, they come to me in no really organized fashion. So I get comments from videos that I did a year ago that will all of a sudden pop up, and it's really hard for me to chronologically keep up with all of the comments. If you could please email me, like if you spot something in my video, you can definitely highlight it in the comment. It would be great if you put the timestamp of where it happened in the comment so other people can see it. But if you could please email me that stuff. That way, I can see it and make sure that you're telling me like which specific video, because it's so hard for me to keep up with my comment section, y'all. I'm not like intentionally like ignoring people. Like I'm really not. But it's just the way that it happens. Yeah. And not to mention, so I do get a lot of hate on my channel. It's mainly just jealous men is what it comes down to. They're mad because I'm out in the woods having a good time and they're taking their frustrations out on me, which is totally silly. But when people say stuff like that, like they'll make like snide remarks to me, trying to get my attention, like I respond, like I tend to like respond more in depth, because I'm kind of I like tick, damn, shit. Anyway, I tend to get frustrated with people and respond, and I shouldn't do it. I should just ignore them. But at the same time, when somebody's calling me fake or calling me fat, or it's kind of hard for me not to respond to people. So yeah, email is the best way to point things out to me. So yeah, and I'll answer eventually. It just takes me some time. Um, yeah, Jim, it's because their wives are picking on them. They gotta do what they gotta do to make their wives happy. Yeah, I know, it's funny because I'm in public all the time, and I've never once had another man walk up to me and say anything to me. um, I got Californians moving here like crazy all over the west side of the state. Oh yeah. Yep. Tell them you're fat and God just got airbags. Yeah, I know. I know. I've actually cut 8 pounds. I'm down 8 pounds right now, which is good. It's hard for me to get my weight down. One, I'm a bigger guy, like naturally. When I was in the military, like in the best shape of my life, I was like 230. I'm like around 255 now, so I am overweight. I know it, but I've also got multiple fractured vertebrae in my back. Both of my knees are completely shot. I'm supposed to have 2 full knee replacements. So it's cardio for me to go and run is a little bit difficult. But I do a lot of hiking, obviously, which is is a great exercise. I love it. So, scared silly, perfect, just like God intended. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Exactly. But I'm also like, it gets to a point where it's like it can wear on you, man. I know of a lot of creators that have quit. Just the simple fact of the things that people say to you. And it's stupid. It's stupid. Also, so another thing that people a lot of times don't realize is that when they throw those hate comments, and they are abusive and talking like trash to people, they're actually helping that creator because those comments give more engagement. That's why on YouTube, you see a lot of people that are just stupid, that behave in just ridiculous ways. They look to draw attention to themselves, and they exploit the fact that the algorithm picks up on people, being like, "You're stupid," you shouldn't do that. But yeah, so Zach, absolutely, man. James, thanks for coming back. Or James, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it, man. But yeah, it can wear on you. So I'm gonna, I just keep on going. It doesn't. I mean, it bothers me, but it doesn't bother me enough to stop. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna keep on trucking because I enjoy what I do. Regardless if I find anything. Oh no. Yeah. So okay, guys, I think my phone is going to die. It just went completely black. I can't read anything. I can barely see anything. So I'm gonna get off of here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I didn't get to really talk about the pyramids. I'm sorry. That's freaking ADD. My bad, guys. I'll get this video out soon. That way we can talk about it a little bit more. But thank you all so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you everybody who donated. It's huge help, massive help. Thank you, Christian, man. You're the man. So I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. And I can't even see how to, yeah, there we go.